Hey, welcome to the Utopia Experience. So my name's John, and today we're going to be making an amazing, easy, vegan chocolate avocado cake. If this sounds interesting, stick around. All right, so what do we got? We're going to be needing a few ingredients. Basically, we're going to start with cacao nibs, which you can get at most health food stores. We're using some sesame seed shells. You can use anything. We're just throwing this in for fiber, but you could also throw in some flax seeds or anything you want. You don't have to put any in if you don't want. We throw it in just so it has a little extra fiber, okay? You also have right here, we have peanuts, we have some agave, we have coconut oil, and we're going to be using just a pinch of salt, all right? This basically, what this is going to be the crust for our chocolate avocado cake, and we're going to be using a springform pan. So the idea is that we blend this all up. We're going to create this, we're going to put this in here, we're going to pack this down into the bottom of our springform pan. We'll put this into the refrigerator or freezer for about 15 to 20 minutes while we continue to process the rest of the filling for the chocolate avocado cake. And then we'll just basically add this to the top, put the whole thing in the freezer for about a half an hour, and it's going to come out amazing. It's almost like cheesecake. It's so rich, so creamy, and so smooth. Trust me, you're going to want to try this. What we're doing here for the actual filling, we're just using about 2.5 to 3 avocados. We're using coconut milk today, but you can use any milk that you want. I mean, so like I said, any plant-based milk, oat milk, almond milk, really anything that you like. We're also using some peanut butter. We're going to be using like a teaspoon of vanilla, just a pinch of cinnamon, and once again, some more agave here just for sweetener. Now you can also use anything you want. If you want to use honey, if you want to use agave, if you want to use sugars, you can use coconut sugar, brown sugar. Really, sky's the limit. Use whatever you want for a sweetener. Me personally today, we're just going to be using some agave, all right? Keeping it vegan 100%. We're also going to be using some of our processed homemade chocolate right here. This stuff is delicious. So we're going to be throwing up the full recipe here in a few minutes so you guys can write that down. We're also going to be leaving a full recipe and the quantities in the description below, all right? So all you need, food processor, and we're going to basically take in the cacao nibs right here, throw those in. We're going to go ahead and start blending those up just a little bit. All right, so we're going to go ahead and throw in, like I said, we're going to throw in these sesame seed shells. We're going to go ahead and throw in the peanuts. Like I said, just a pinch of the salt, maybe 2. I like it a little salty. Let's take the coconut oil. Nice. And we'll go ahead and throw in the agave. Now we'll blend this down probably about 5 minutes. All right, guys, so basically we have a really sticky, it almost looks like brownies. And this is delicious just the way it is, seriously. I mean, like you could just take this and just eat it like this. It's awesome. You can actually use this if you wanted to make like granola bars or anything. Like you can take this out, pat it down on a cookie sheet, throw it in the oven for a few minutes, and you have amazing granola bars. Delicious. But today we're going to be using this for our crust for our chocolate avocado cake. So all we're going to do is just take, and we're just going to dump this into our springform pan here, as you can see. We're going to want to just kind of smash it around a little bit. You want to put an even coat. I've got about a 1/4 of an inch or so thick. Take a fork, I found it works best, and you just want to kind of make it all smooth and flat and kind of pack it down there. So get it kind of evenly spread across the bottom of the base of the pan. Easy. So total prep time for this whole thing takes maybe 10 to 15 minutes. I mean, by the time you blend, if you have your ingredients kind of already kind of close at hand, the whole thing's maybe 15 minutes. It's really fast, healthy. I mean, like I said, This is guilt-free chocolate right here. Eat as much as you want. Give it to the kids. It's got good fats, vitamins, minerals. I mean, it's amazing. My kids love it. I give them chocolate avocado cake all of the time. They think they're getting a dessert, but they're actually getting something really healthy. All right, so you can see we have it baked, kind of all patted down in there. So we're just going to do, I just want to poke a few holes, so that way when we end up pouring the topping on, it just kind of grabs and bonds a little bit better to the base of the cake. That's basically it. So I'm going to take this, throw it in our freezer, and then I'm going to come right back and we're going to mix out the filling and add it to the top, and we're done. Basically now all we're going to be doing is adding in our ingredients, blending together for our filling for the chocolate avocado cake. So we'll just take the avocados. And the nice thing about this, we can also use some of those avocados that are a little bit brown because we're just blending them up. So if they've already gotten a little, I wouldn't say off, but like not beautiful, they're great for the avocado cake. So we're going to go ahead and take all of the peanut butter here. Same thing, just scoop it in there. So we're using coconut milk today, but really, like I said, any plant-based milk that you would like to use, feel free. You can also use homemade oat milk. We have another video you can watch here on our channel about how to make homemade oat milk. Really easy. Good stuff. And like I said before, we're just going to do a nice pinch of cinnamon to your taste. So I'll do 2. I like a lot of cinnamon. And for me, on the vanilla, we'll probably do like 2 tablespoons. So basically, now that we have all of our ingredients in here, we're just going to blend this together for about, I would say, another 5 to 6 minutes. We just want to get it to a really smooth, creamy texture. And once this has been really blended down to a smooth, creamy texture, we're just going to take this, pour it on top of our crust, throw it into the freezer for about 30 minutes. And when we pull it out, it's going to be ready to eat. And it's so smooth, so creamy. It's like a cheesecake, you know, but it's vegan, chocolate avocado cake. Who would have guessed? It's amazing. So anyways, jump back here in a couple minutes when this is all done being blended, and we'll put it together. All right, everybody. So I've just now pulled out our crust for our chocolate avocado cake, and you can see it's quite firm, already kind of set up. So we've blended down our super smooth, So you can see here we blended down this. I mean, it's already sitting up, but look at that. That is so rich, so smooth, and so creamy. So all we're gonna do is scrape this out. And you can also use this almost as like a chocolate mousse. If you just wanted to use this as a filling and put it straight into a bowl, it's delicious, just the way it is. This is, like I said, it's so creamy and so smooth. Now, one other thing I also wanted to mention to you guys, depending on your stance on avocados and the environmental impact things, if you don't want to use avocados, you can use ripe bananas as well. You can also do a mix. You can do avocados and bananas, and it's amazing. Or you could just do bananas. So it's 100% up to you. And this is it. I mean, basically, we're going to put this into the freezer, and it's going to take about 15, 20 minutes to finish setting up, and this will be ready to eat. It's really that easy. Now, of course, if you want to decorate this and you want to do some other stuff, if you want to do some other stuff on here, you know, you could put sliced bananas on top of this. I've done like birthday cakes, you know, you can do a decoration on top, you know, like with peanuts or all sorts of really interesting things. Fruits, you know, kiwis, sliced apples. There's so many different things you can do on the top of this. So basically, you're going to want to get it pretty close to being flat. And then all you're going to want to do is really easy. You just kind of tap it down. That's it. It's that easy. So we're going to take this now, throw this in the freezer. We have a beautiful chocolate avocado cake. So we're going to come back, show you the finished product here in a few minutes. So be ready. All right, guys. So the final product awaits, the vegan chocolate avocado cake. Ta-da! Absolutely beautiful. Amazing. So like I said, you can doctor this up. You know, we could put some sliced bananas on there. I like to take some of the cacao nibs and just kind of sprinkle it on top. It kind of gives it that really awesome effect. Look at that. Amazing. So creamy, so smooth. So delicious. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. If you did, hit that like and subscribe button. Check out some of our other videos, and we'll see you soon.